Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The CornHuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll give it to Johnson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Huskers. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Poe. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snags it over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. On the ground, it's Poe. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun to give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
The CornHuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Rayola. Fires to the big fella. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barney. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Huskers are threatening in the red zone. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He wants to throw it again. He wants it all. Touchdown, CornHuskers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it just in time. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The handoff to Johnson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Curry got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pressure coming. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. They'll move the chains, good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And fourth down and short nowadays, man, it means green light. Keep your foot on the gas, stay aggressive. They opt to go for it, forget the field goal. Nice job by the quarterback, getting rid of the football, making sure you have enough to get the first down. Now set up in a great situation for the first and goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of
wide open spaces. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The CornHuskers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Oh, what a move. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Raiola. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Makes his man miss. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Back open in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll do it himself on the draw. Across the 15. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And it's in there for a touchdown.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
The 18 unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barney. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback running on the draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Raiola. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The sure hands, it's Poe. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And after that, the best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Hunter. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed over the middle. It's Key. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just keeps slinging it. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The handoff to Johnson. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Handoff from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Poe. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Poe. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Here's the handoff. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The pitch to the left. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds his man. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. QB draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
They're going back to the ground. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to barrel in. Into their happy place for a touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on first down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Got a man. It's Key. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The CornHuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And the Huskers have this offense rolling. Trying to beat him to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, CornHuskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Just brilliant orchestration of this offense by the sophomore quarterback. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The CornHuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Give as they work on that clock. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The CornHuskers will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Montgomery. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Looking to throw on first down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.